Herkimer County Community College, a school of community, excellence, integrity, and opportunity. But HCCC is not just that. It's also a school that is pushing to be more green. What does it really mean to be green anyway? It's when you try to reduce your ecological footprint. No, not that kind of footprint. Basically, it involves such things as recycling bottles or buying a hybrid vehicle instead of a gas-guzzling SUV because it pollutes less. What is Herkimer County Community College doing to be more green? Recently, HCCC installed new lighting indoors and outdoors that is more energy efficient and conserves power.
We took a lot of very outdated or at least less energy efficient lighting out of the gym, and we put brand new state-of-the-art fluorescent lights that operated about 50% reduction in actual wattage, thereby saving 50% on the utility bill every month. This is an LED retrofitted street light. LED technology in general has opened up a really great new avenue, way that savings on lighting costs can be realized. The light that's beyond this one, if you can look at that one, that is a light that is the old style. It's called vapor lighting again, and it's not as efficient. But they are cheaper fixtures to put up. So once LED prices come down, we'll be good, we'll be better. We've selected, we just redid the technology center, we just did that whole building this summer, and we've done, we're looking at doing the swimming pool this winter break. The opportunity to save electrical energy is probably one of the greatest ways we can save money here. And in the process, what we're also doing is we're cutting down our carbon footprint.
So if we are using less energy, how does that reduce our ecological footprint? We can get power from different sources. Some burn fossil fuels to generate power, which creates greenhouse gases, which in turn contributes to what many scientists refer to as global warming. Then there is nuclear power, which produces a small amount of harmful waste, but it is radioactive, and it can take thousands of years to break down. There are cleaner forms of power production, such as wind-generated power. This is something HCCC is looking into.
The college owns, in conjunction with the College Foundation, they own probably about 500 acres of land. This particular piece up here is owned by the College Foundation, but it's probably got the greatest potential for siting wind turbines of any other place on campus. Right now, there's a place down near the PE, down near the gym, that could possibly support one turbine that would supply almost all of our daily electricity, when the wind was blowing and the turbine was spinning. Our peak load usually occurs in September, is about 1.3 megawatts, 1.3 million watts of energy at any given point in time. I think that if we put in about a 600,000 kW, which is almost, it's 0.6 of a megawatt, I think it would be sized adequately to provide electricity to the campus whenever the wind was turning the turbine, obviously.
That's not all that the school is looking into for alternate power sources.
Cogeneration, which means basically you generate electricity on site. We're going to look into maybe doing a little bit of that, using natural gas in a natural gas turbine that will spin a generator. We can generate some of our electricity at a lower kWh, kilowatt hour cost, and we can use the waste heat to heat our swimming pool and the domestic hot water that we use for showers. One of the big things about cogeneration is you do have a lot of waste heat by burning this natural gas to create the electricity. So in order to make it efficient, you have to find a use for your waste heat, which I think we can do in the PE, in the gym.
HCCC isn't only using new lighting to save on energy and costs. They just put in a new chiller.
This is the chiller. It's basically, a chiller is a large air conditioning apparatus. There's another component to this outside, a condensing tower. But this machine was put in about a year ago. Our previous one was the original equipment. It failed, and we replaced it with basically a state-of-the-art replacement type of machine. Long story short, in here, there's a large motor. There's some refrigeration apparatus in there, but the motor itself is what draws most of the electricity. This machine has what's called a magnetic bearing. It's basically, if you've ever heard of magnetic levitation, this bearing is floating free because of the magnetic properties of the bearing itself. So it's almost in a frictionless state. That's what makes us so energy efficient. One of the things that makes it so energy efficient. This machine is probably half the size of the previous machine, puts out more cooling at a reduced cost. So again, it's a factor of, several factors of reducing the cost, reducing the greenhouse emissions that go along with reducing the electrical load that's placed on it, and the transfer of cooling in here is greatly enhanced just by the fact that it's new is one reason, but also by the fact that over the years, as all technologies have changed, whether it's in your car, your stereo, whatever, we've found ways to make electricity work for us harder and consume less power in the process.
In the future, Herkimer County Community College hopes to replace the boilers with new, more efficient ones, which will not only save money, they will conserve energy.
The college was opened in 1971. At that time, the boilers that were put in place, they're these large boilers that basically heat the whole campus. They're located in the basement of the library building. They're old Cleaver Brooks boilers. They're gas-fired, and they're workhorses. They're very, very good at what they do, but they do it very inefficiently. And plus the fact that these are old, efficiency tends to go downhill in a lot of things as things get older. In boilers, you get a lot of buildup in the tubes, and the heat exchange in the water between the boiler water and the exchange of the hot gases is less and less because of mineral builds up. And long story short is that the boilers need to be replaced. They need to become more efficient.
HCCC has also gotten into composting. What is composting exactly? Composting is the process of recycling decomposed organic matter into rich soil. Basically, you take kitchen scraps and yard trimmings, put them together, let them decompose. Over a little bit of time, you'll have nutrient-rich soil for your yard.
The food waste that used to just go in garbage bags and go to the landfill, we take the food waste from the cafeteria in the food preparation, and we bring it up into this area here where we've got this, it's called an earth tub. And what it is this large vessel here that on a regular basis we bring the food waste from the cafeteria, which the cafeteria staff separates, and we bring it in here and we put it into this vessel, which agitates it on a regular basis, turns it, and through the microbacterial action, it breaks it down, the food waste, into basically topsoil again, or compost, whatever you want to call it.
As you can see, HCCC is doing its part to be more environmentally friendly and to reduce its ecological footprint. What did I say? Not that kind of footprint. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. We should follow Herkimer County Community College's lead and do our part too. For more information on HCCC, go to www.herkimer.edu.